Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Erica. I make videos all about handbags, lifestyle, beauty, and decor, and I would love to have you as part of this community. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and come visit with me twice a week. That being said though guys, let's get into the video. Okay guys, I am so excited for today's video because admittedly, the bag I'm going to share with you today was the one I was most excited to try, although I was most anxious to try it. It was a mixture of two very conflicting emotions, and I'm very excited to share with you my thoughts on this bag. So last week, if you watched my video, if you didn't, I will leave it in the description box down below. I reviewed the updated 5-pocket Lancaster crossbody bag from Urban Southern. This is the next bag that they sent me, and it is the Half Moon belt bag. And I am so excited to talk about it. But really fast, before we get into the review of this bag and what I carry inside of it, I want to go over the contest details again if you did not catch the other installment of this series. And that is, I am doing a giveaway of one of these bags that I will be presenting in the next couple weeks. And the winner will get to choose which of the three that they like best, and I will ship it to them. One thing I forgot to mention in last week's video is that it is only for Canadian and US residents. I'm so sorry for anybody else watching it. They just don't ship internationally, and I am shipping it straight from Urban Southern. So again, I am so sorry, and I'm so sorry I did not mention that in video number 1. Second, if you're wondering how you enter the contest, that is, you can leave me a question in every video, whether it be personal or bag related, and I will save that question until the very end for video 4 and answer it that way. I have gotten such amazing questions, super thought-provoking, all of them, so I'm very thankful for all of those who have participated so far. You get 3 chances to get into the contest, so you can get up to 3 entries by asking me a question on every video. So definitely leave me some questions down below. Again, I have just been blown away by the questions asked so far. I'm so excited again for video number 4 to answer all of those for you. But that is how you get entered into the giveaway, where you win either the Half Moon belt bag, the 5-pocket crossbody bag, or the postal bag, which is what I will be reviewing in next week's video. Okay guys, now let's get into the review of this bag. So this video will be a very typical review for my channel, although we are going to follow last week's outline with, instead of doing a tech test, I am going to do a what's in my bag, a very quick one, so you kind of get an idea of what all fits in this bag. I feel like that would be very helpful for this size, and I will then go over the general details of this bag. I will model this for you on my 5.5 frame, and then we will go into the pros and cons at the very end, so definitely stick around for that. But let's go ahead and get started on what all I can carry in this bag. So the first thing I see is a Sunbum SPF stick. I carry a Guava with Coconut Bath & Body Works lip product, the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer, some Aquaphor, some perfume, my Little Mermaid compact mirror, my Dr. Dan's Quarter Balm, the one and the only, my tweezers, my AirPods, 1 cleansing wipe, 2 cleansing wipes, a punch card for my salon, my COVID-19 vaccine card, and my wallet. So that is all I carry right now in this bag. With everything out of it, guys, let's go ahead and go into the product details. This bag measures 10.5 inches wide, 7 inches high, with a depth of 1 inch. It is a renewed, redone version of the Half Moon clutch that they have added the belt feature instead to encompass more of today's style. This bag comes in 3 different colors. I have it in the honey, it comes in chestnut, and it also comes in matte black. It has a post closure like so you see this brass post closure, and it works like this. And then the belt comes in 3 different sizes. You have the small, medium, and the large. The small is 28 inches to 33 inches. The medium is 34 to 39 inches, and the large is 40 to 45 inches. Now let's quickly just take a look on the inside. This bag is unlined, and it has this larger compartment, and it has this slip compartment right here where you can keep your phone. I keep my wallet and phone in there. And then it also, up close, has 2 slots. They say one is a money slot and one is a card slot. So you can kind of see those slots right there. Because I carry the wallet, guys, I tend not to use those slots, but you are able to use those in lieu of a wallet should you want to. Now, let's go ahead and model this bag. I will model it in different ways that I've been carrying it for the last week and a half. And again, I am 5'5" for reference. Okay guys, so now the part you've all been waiting for, the pros and the cons, or as I like to refer to them as suggestions. So the first and foremost thing I'd like to say about this bag is that, again, I was very skeptical of it. I've wanted to try a belt bag for so long. I was so intrigued by them, and every time I went to buy one, something held me back. So when presented with this opportunity, I was really excited, but again, very skeptical, because I just didn't know how I'd like the function of a belt bag, especially one that I considered pretty small. I have adored this belt bag. I would like to think it's in my top 5 favorite bags. Truly, I think it is absolutely amazing. So I want to start off with that. I have absolutely adored the experience of this bag. The first and foremost reason why is just the overall functionality of this bag. I think that the multiple ways of being able to carry it has just been fantastic. I think the fact that you can keep it right on your chest, you can keep it on your belt, you can keep it on your back, you can almost use it as sort of like a shoulder bag is just absolutely amazing. And I find that on my quick run-ins to the grocery store, to the gas station, have just been incredibly quick because I'm able to just rest this on my chest. I get in and I get out, and it is one of the most functional bags in that regard that I have ever had. I usually feel like I fumble with some of my bags in a very quick sort of checkout situation. With this one, that has been the opposite case. It is so easy to find everything, and I am able to get in and out of it very, very quickly. So I have just I loved it for that reason, because it is something when I think about buying a bag is how quickly can I get in and out of it in a situation like a grocery store or something like that, wherein it will allow me to get my things and get them back in a very quick and efficient amount of time. I loved this bag because it really did hold far more than anticipated. I really thought that this bag would be a challenge considering its depth. It is only 1 inch, but this bag expands to really hold quite a bit. Like, I was able to slip my cell phone in there at one point. I do carry that slim card wallet. I have my AirPods in it. I have the sunscreen. I really am surprised with how much I was able to fit in this bag and fit it comfortably. I don't feel like when I open it, everything is falling out, or I'm in fear of the items just kind of coming out because they're too stuffed in. It really does expand and accommodate far more than I ever anticipated. I want to touch on more of the convertibility. I thought the convertibility of this bag, again, was absolutely amazing. I love that I could wear it on my chest, on my back, in a million different ways. I did try and carry it multiple different ways to see how I liked it in each fashion. I did find that I liked it on the chest most. I just felt like my items were like right at my disposal whenever I needed it. And I found it to be probably the most comfortable way of carrying it. Although I feel like if I was traveling and maybe I was walking around a big city, I do think that belt function would be really, really nice too. But to each their own. I felt like that was the most comfortable way for me to carry it. But something that I liked about the convertibility, if you will, of this bag is that a typical convertible bag, I feel like you're dealing with straps that unhook and you're kind of dealing with, you know, attaching and reattaching, and which is all fine and dandy. However, you always have that extra strap that you're either stuffing in your bag and you're taking its, you know, space away, you're maybe leaving it at home, and then all of a sudden, like, you're out and you're like, dang it, I really wish I had that other strap. This is not the case because you just truly only have this belt style. But the way it's fashioned, you can like carry it a million different ways on your body, and that is something I truly enjoyed. In that it is convertible without really being convertible, and I thought that was unique to this bag. Another thing I loved is that its weight. I think I did not mention this in the product details. It does weigh 12 ounces, and with all of my stuff in it, I felt like it never felt heavy. It always felt just perfectly comfortable. I never felt like it was straining me in any which way, and I carried it around. I carried it to a volleyball tournament. I carried it all over IKEA. I've carried it like multiple different shopping trips, and I always had it resting on my chest. chest, and I never felt like it was heavy. I can't tell you how many times I've taken bags in with me and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so annoying. It's so bothersome. It's heavy, it's luggy. This never felt that way. It was always very lightweight and very, you know, easy, and it just rested right there. Another thing I love about this bag is I love the inside slip pocket. It was large enough to fit my phone. It does have the 2 card slots, which are really nice. I don't tend to use them very often. Even in the crossbody, for the 5-pocket crossbody bag, I did not use them. I just carry a very slim wallet, so it does fit. But this pocket particularly was absolutely amazing. I just thought it held so much, and it was super functional. And you know me, if you see my channel before, I love pockets. I really do. I love when a bag has pockets and I'm able to utilize them. And this was just, it was awesome. I felt like I could carry my wallet and phone in here, which were my most go-to items, and this larger compartment held the other items. So it was perfect in my opinion. Another thing I really love about this bag is that, much like the 5-pocket crossbody bag, I think this goes for so many occasions and so many looks. And what I mean by that is that I think this is perfect for day to day. I think you could take this to work. I think you could take this to lunch, but in turn, I think you could take it to a fancy restaurant. I think you could take it to the show. I think you could take it to a wine festival, to a fair, wherever you're going. I feel like this bag has a spot and has a place and is very relevant. It matched with a million different outfits. It matched with the dress I wore one day, and then simultaneously I went for a sporty look the next day, and it went very well with both looks. Like, I really do think that it can convert to very, very many occasions and very many outfits, which is something I really love in any kind of bag. The one last thing I wanted to mention, speaking of closure, is that this too has the post closure, which I mentioned. And with the 5-pocket crossbody, I felt like the post closure was okay. It kind of lent into my cons of the 5-pocket crossbody. This one though, I did not feel like I had that problem. This is why I think so. I think this bag is thinner, and I think it has more of a flat surface that it rests on. So this post closure, especially when it's on your chest, it's so easy to just put back into place. I had no problems with it with this bag, and I honestly thought that this was the perfect type of closure. Very secure, very easy to use, and this bag, I would not consider it a con whatsoever. I mean, even going into the grocery store or whatever, I went to the gas station today and I had to run in, run out, and I wanted to get in very quickly. I never had an issue getting into this bag or closing it. It's, very, very quickly for ease of use. So yes, wherein I thought that this was kind of a borderline con in the other bag, it was not the case for this one. Now to the last, which is usually the cons. But I have to say, for the first time I think ever, I really don't, I can't say I have cons. I loved everything about this bag. Now I do have 2 suggestions. So the first suggestion is that while I love the pocket on the inside, I would love to see another one on the outside. I don't know how feasible that is with the belt being here. However, maybe one here to slip a cell phone in on the outside would be really nice in my opinion, but because it does have the inner one, it does work. But again, I'm always for an outside pocket. I think that'd be really nice and just an added feature to the bag for sure. The very last thing that I would absolutely adore about this bag is that I would absolutely love for it to be just a smidge bigger. I think just to encompass some of the items, like for example, if I need my steroid cream that day because my skin was acting up, I don't feel like this bag would encompass that quite so much as if it were maybe, I would say, 12 inches wide with a height of 7 inches and a depth of 2.5 inches. I would love that, and I truly feel like I'd have a very difficult time switching into any other bag if they created just a bigger version of this one, because I thought this one was so unbelievably perfect. I loved it, and I think so far one of my favorites, truly. And I would say within the top 5 of my all-time favorite bags, this bag will definitely be in a very normal rotation for me, and it is quite literally one of the most functional bags I have ever used. So I have absolutely loved it. Again, I didn't really have cons for this bag, just 2 suggestions. So again, I hope you found this video helpful. I would love to know which one right now you're favoring, if it's the 5-pocket crossbody or the half-moon belt bag. And remember, I have the postal coming up next week. But that being said though, guys, herein lies the end of the video. Again, I hope you found it helpful. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I cannot wait to see you next video. Bye guys!